time was the Cyclops?
Was the giant Cyclops? And what did we do? What we got the white crystal. We started heading back to the village so that I could get my gift for having completed the mushroom trial of tripping. And while we were on our way back, we couldn't figure out which way to go back. And then Lockjaw was going to lead us. The mouth died. You know, we lost Lockjaw, ran into the Cyclops, killed the Cyclops, found Lockjaw because of Raven, followed Raven to Lockjaw to the well. We followed Raven to the well. No, there was something shiny in the forest, and we followed Raven to that. Then we made it back to the well, and then we headed back to town. No. Then we slept at the well, long rested at the well. Right? You know what happened last time?
Did we long rest at the well? I think you did.
Yeah, we rested at the well.
Yeah, I think we walked back to the well and then we long rested. I think that's what happened. I think we spent most of last campaign fighting the Cyclops and then tracking Lockjaw.
Yeah, we started by leaving the Oracle. We're trying to run from the Cyclops when I rolled a nat 1. And Lockjaw kept running off. And so we killed the Cyclops and then went to try and track Lockjaw, used Raven to find the glowing thing. We went to the glowing thing and found the teleporter, saw the footprints, and the footprints led into 2 separate paths. We took the smaller path that led to the well, where Lockjaw, Mike Tyson, and Branson, I think his name was Branson, Braden, whatever his name was, they were being attacked by a horde of zombies, and Branson got bitten. Mike Tyson, his curse was fulfilled because Lockjaw found other companions, so he died. We noticed that Branson was bitten, so we charmed him and asked him a bunch of questions about the Sky People. No, about Trigard. So I think it was from Trigard, yeah. We asked him a bunch of questions about Trigard and like security and other things like that, and then you executed him. Because he was bitten and was going to turn. Is what I remember.
Yeah, they were, so...
And then we went from there. We rested at the well, and then we went back and took the heavier traffic path, and we stopped overlooking the water and the town being attacked.
Yes.
Yeah. While we're here at this well, actually, before we start,
yes,
Spencer, I don't know that I have the mirror that you were talking about.
Oh, you have it.
I have it?
Yeah.
Mr. DM man?
That was given to you by... I believe that was given to you by the
godlike being?
The godlike being that you guys...
Is there any way to increase your attribute slots? Not attribute, attunement slots.
Number of attunement slots?
Yeah.
Only if DM wants you to, or become an artificer and be on a level where you can get 6. Or you can get proficiency bonus number of attunement slots.
Oh, really? Who do that? Proficiency bonus number of attunement slots?
Yeah, that's a artificer. One of them.
That's a specific thing.
Yeah, yeah. High level artificer, you start getting a lot of attunement slots.
So are you trying to decide which item you're going to attune too during that long rest before we go into whatever we're doing?
No. What I am gonna do though before we long rest is I'm gonna talk to Seth. I'm gonna explain to him, not Seth, Stag.
Same person.
They are the same person.
Yes.
Then why are you confusing me? Why?
The whole point is to confuse you.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk to him about the symbol that's now on his hand because I know he took the coin. I'm gonna tell him like when one of us says it's morphin time. If you say it's morphin time, you'll transform into a Skull Force ninja, and you'll have special powers. And if we all transform together, then we can create a special weapon.
That's cool. That's really, really cool. So I just have to say it's morphin time when
Yeah.
everyone else says it.
Right. And if you want to
Okay.
activate it, you can, but you have to have taken damage, like significant damage.
Okay. Like
It's
a
more-
good chunk of it.
yeah.
The skull,
Okay.
the Skull Force Ninja inside of you will activate when it needs to. But
Every
only
time
if
I
you
say
it's
morphing time, I feel this weird surge flow through my spine. It's like pulse from my spine through my body. It's unusual.
It would be funny if you just continue to say it's morphin time until you figure it out.
Exactly. So, Aranis, you're talking about these Skull Force ninjas. What about that green skull that you have there? I know that green coin is somehow linked to me. What about that skull?
Yeah, these are the things we're looking for right now. We just need to find the others so that we can take out Doomhand.
Can I see it?
This one is better if it stays with me. But actually, I have something that you might like. I'm going to pull into my bag and I'm going to say, check this out. And I'm going to hand him the mirror.
I'll take the mirror. I'll look at it. What is this?
You're gonna look.
You look at the mirror?
No, I'm just gonna be looking at the frame.
Okay.
Like look at myself in the mirror. What is this?
Oh, it's just this. I heard it was a magical mirror that can help us. But I'm not. I'm not the most attuned with magic. I only use it every once in a while.
Okay. Well, it's some magic, so I'll take a look at it before I see if I can do with it. I don't think I have. I do not have a spell. Okay. Well, I'll.
Spencer, can you send him the mirror? Mirror?
Yeah,
We'll see.
What was it called?
It was like
The mirror.
I think you texted it to me because I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm trying to look at a group chat. Mirror of, wasn't it like sexual?
Yeah, it was something where you like became. Yeah, you something allurement.
So, look at it in like 5 minutes.
Oh, here. Mirror,
Air Nick.
mirror of sexual reflection. Don't look that up, Chris. Unless
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah.
what
But yeah, it's called Mirror of Sexual Reflection.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
Ernest, I know. Okay, I know you don't want to give me the mirror or the skull. Can I at least just like look at it? If this is what I'm risking my life over getting, that I took this oath or whatever this is with this coin, should at least be able to look at what we're trying to collect. I mean, if I'm going to be part of this ninja team, force, whatever we're called, Skull Force Ninja, I mean, gotta have some faith in me. Not necessarily faith, but at least a little bit of trust. I think
Well,
I mean that.
I'd like to observe it, but I'm not totally sure how the skull will react to the coin. and we might have to keep it separated. So I'll let you look, but I'm worried to let you hold it.
Okay, well,
Does that work for you?
we can start with letting me take a look at it, and maybe I touch it, and you could observe what happens, and if something crazy happens, you could take it away, make sure you could be the safety. I like that. It's nice to have a buddy, a partner to while you're testing out these things like this mirror.
So if I wanted to do something and I didn't want Seth to know,
You'd have to roll for.
do I still say it or do I text it? Okay. Okay.
You can touch it.
I'm gonna reach my hand into my pack and I'm gonna grab one of the random crystals and I'm gonna use prestidigitation on it to make it look like the green skull. I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna reveal it.
Well, you're gonna have to, because prestidigitation, doesn't that just create?
Yeah. No. You'll see. It's wait, pop this off. Pop it off one more time.
I'll see.
So prestidigitation, you can also create an illusion.
Oh.
And as long as they don't like touch it or interact with it physically, then they can't tell that it's an illusion.
Okay. And that's just a spell, so I don't think you have to roll for that.
It's a cantrip. Yeah, it's yeah, so you what is it? Harmless sensory effect, step on light, indiscriminate color, small you can make a color, a small mark, or a symbol appear on a mark. You can create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image.
You really don't trust this guy.
Huh?
You really don't trust this guy. Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
All right, cool. All right. Sorry. So open my hand and you see the green skull.
Okay. I'll be respectful. I'll put my hands behind my back and I'll start looking around at it. What does it look like, Spencer?
It looks like the
roll for perception.
Yeah, yes, you can roll for perception. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me that roll.
All right. I'm glad I rolled because I was natural 1.
It is a green skull. So it's a small green shaped it's a green shaped ruby in the shape of a skull. You are shocked by its grace. You are you feel like it's a missing piece of jewelry that you've been looking for. You don't feel necessarily 100% drawn to it, but you are staring at what you believe to be a very rare, very powerful, green-shaped skeleton skull ruby. That's the best I can do for you.
Does it look like there's any runic markings or
no? It's
magic?
Smooth. It is bright green to the point where it's a little bit too bright to feel natural, shiny.
Okay. Like a light glow to it of some sort.
Yes.
I'll lean back up. It's like, oh, that is pretty. And I use my invisible mage hand from my telekinetic feat to, as I stand up and walk back to try and grab the skull out of his hand.
Wow. You're gonna try to slide it heavy? You're gonna try to
No, my invisible hand with my mind powers is gonna try and take it out of your hand in front of your eyes.
Okay. So you're gonna try to
have an invisible hand that just swipe the green skull. I assume it's like the sleight of hand. Do I have to roll like
I would think it's a contested something.
Right.
I would think like you're some sort of like a dex save or something,
Yeah.
or your acrobatics against my maybe spellcasting ability since
It
it's
would
my
be
magical.
it would be your stealth dex versus I think
Like my
his passive perception plus his wisdom. So
well,
right, the wisdom would be knowing it's
your
coming.
your wisdom is your perception.
Wisdom perception is 18.
Hmm.
Right? That's what you're talking about? Because I have passive
And
wisdom.
plus, it says your passive. What's your passive perception?
Passive wisdom perception is 18, right? WIS? That's
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 18. And then my passive intelligence investigation is 18. And then passive wisdom insight is 14.
Yeah, so you'd have to beat Chris. You'd have to beat an 18, I think. Unless
Rolling what? Like a spell attack? Or spell like just a D20 plus spell modifier?
yeah, your dex, your stealth dex. So
Is it Arcana? Is that
I'm not trying to be stealthy. I'm trying to use my invisible hand to just lift up his hand.
would it be Arcana? Because is that magic? Is that casting? I don't know what. I'm not 100% on what.
Well, I use charisma for my spell casting.
Call lords, not cast.
So I mean, I could use I can do whatever, but I'm not trying to be stealthy about this. I do sleight of hand.
Yeah, maybe sleight of hand. Honestly, sleight of hand seems more accurate. I feel like whenever I do use magic,
it's the same modifier as my spellcasting modifier.
So yeah,
sleight of hand. So I'll do that. Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
And 18.
Oh my god. I don't remember where ties go. So I don't know. Feel right now.
all right. So you're gonna try to use a stealth, but sleight of hand though is not necessarily. You're not like
trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be stealthy at all. I'm just trying to yank it up out of there quickly.
He's just trying to be quick. Sleight of hand does make sense, and especially because he's using a spell, it makes sense to use a modifier. But the question now is because he rolled an 18, who wins?
It's contested.
I feel like the person
it's at the DC of 18 with his passive perception. So if I'm rolling, meets it, beats it.
Okay. So you snap it. And I'm just like, what the? I know a mage hand when I see one.
Yep.
So can't we?
The crystal, the crystal poofs into the gig is up.
Yeah, so it turns into a random. It's the item that I was using is this just random crystal that I've had forever. And it's just like a crystal shard. It's not like
So you grab this item and the skull disappears and the glow disappears and you're holding just a random crystal in your hand.
It may be worth a fortune.
It's floating in the air above your hand. Or as you try to close it, and I guess it does need to be with you, and I'll go to put it back into your hand. And then see if it turns into a skull.
I close my hand around and I was like, of course it does. And I clasp my hand so you can't see it.
Okay.
And then I put it back into my bag. It's like, I told you.
You're right. I don't know what I'm working with here. I know some of these magic things are kind of weird. Just like this mirror here. What does this thing do? And I'll start examining the mirror to see if there's anything I can tell from it.
Okay. So you look. Are you looking into the mirror?
Yeah. Look into the mirror.
All right.
There.
Oh my god! Yes. You're so funny. This mirror is crazy. Wait, Spencer, isn't it Spencer? Because it's not Spence.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get into the tabletop.
Did you change the password again?
It's capital Spence, I think. It's
No, I tried that one.
Yeah, I tried that again. Failed to connect.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is someone in the game changing the password?
No.
It's not you.
It's possible I changed the password. I'll go back out again and do it one more time. So Chris, or Stag. Now I gotta find the mirror post again.
Oh, yeah. I can get the mirror if you're going to load the game.
Yeah,
Because I think you.
yeah, it's lower. It's big.
Isn't it
It's Big Spence.
Okay.
It's Big Spence, and it's all
Yeah.
lowercase.
Oh, Big Spence all lowercase.
Yeah, you know. You know how we do it.
Wait, am I here by myself? No, this is wrong. Something happened.
What happened?
Oh, I'm not in there yet.
Did it load up for you?
When I pressed all lowercase, it took me into a game, but I was by myself.
Oh, I just. But are you in it now?
No, I'm going back in now.
Oh, because I closed it and then I had to reopen it.
I just signed in, probably like as you were closing
But
it.
I am playing with your character.
Wait,
Oh,
no, it didn't work. Is there a space between Big and Spence, or is it just?
Being bye bye. Margot says hello to everyone. Viewers,
hi,
Margot
Mark.
says hello to you guys. Yeah.
I'm the viewer.
Me too.
Chris, I'm about to send drop it into the group,
Okay.
into the WhatsApp group.
Okay.
So, as a small handheld mirror made of adamantium with glass, here you would swear it was not there. This beautiful mirror shows a beautiful reflection of you. So you're like looking at it and you're like, wow, I look good. Without anything on. It can reflect invisible power, invisible people. It can reflect invisible people and will work in the dark. The reflection will often talk to you telepathically and will try to get you to do things you wouldn't otherwise do. Its ultimate goal is to turn you evil. So you'll have some roles you have to. Thank you, Margo. You have some roles you'll have to do eventually.
Yeah.
If you stare at the mirror for too long, you become obsessed with your reflection and must roll 1d12 and get a 6 or higher to avoid doing it at the start of every turn. It can be used to cast a variety of spells, but there's a curse to it. Essentially, when you roll, um, there's a variety of different effects that occur.
Okay. Yeah, I still can't get in.
Yeah, me either.
Really?
Hmm.
So you can't get into Big Spence?
Nope. I
What's-
tried all the password.
Yeah, man, I think you fucked up.
Oh boy.
Do you have a space in front of it?
No. It's public. Big Spence. Password.
I can see it.
Yeah. Create server.
I can see the game. I just when I try to use the password, it doesn't work.
All lowercase?
All lowercase Spence.
Okay.
And we'll do it again. But I wonder if
We'll get there.
yeah.
Yep, that sounds like it's not going to really change Stag's personality.
She's in here, Jamie. Let's see.
Here we go.
There it is. You got it? I see something happening.
I see 2 of 5 now.
2 of 5.
Goodbye.
The hardest thing we've done tonight, log into
Log
Yeah.
into the
the tabletop.
All right, so you guys come. You have your rest. You have your talk. You did your mirror thing. You're looking at the mirror. You see a beautiful image of yourself. Not so sure.
Over here. Wait, where'd we end up? We're somewhere.
So, did you get in?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to find the people's.
So you look into this mirror, Stag, and you find, and you see that it's bright, and you have issues with the light because you're not, you're,
Yeah. My dancing lights around us.
yeah, you can't see in the dark, but you see that this light, this mirror shows a little bit of a little bit further away from where you can see. So your dancing lights are nice because they give you they cast an aura around you at a certain distance. But through
Yeah.
the mirror, when you look into it, you can actually see a little bit farther than you would normally be able to see. Because you can see, because the mirror works in the dark.
Interesting.
And it wouldn't come to it yet, but I will eventually work on some invisible people for you. That's just hilarious. And the reflection, when you look into it, is going to say, "Hey, nice to meet you." And it's going to be a much better image, much better looking reflection than you are in real life. Like just a little bit better looking than you are.
Dag is going to think that that looks like him exactly. Because this is a magic item. It's not really bad for him. It just brings out his normal personality.
So you think you look good. Like
I look damn good.
yeah.
I can see you all the way back there. And this is actually pretty cool. Thank you.
So nice. I know you love
Yeah, let that flow just like that around my form. This is beautiful.
Yeah, I have no idea what it does.
I'll tuck it away.
Nice. Okay. Now, when you guys get to the shoreline and Sprock and what the hell is his name?
Ignis?
Ignis are hanging out. They're touching the dog, and the dog is sort of whimpering. The dog. Why don't you roll for the dog because it's your friend now? Chris Stag, roll for the dog to see if the dog is going to join you. Would you like for the dog to join you on your adventure? Would you like the dog to sit back and stay with Stag? Or
I think we should. No, I want to keep him with us. I don't trust Ignis. Ignis is a cold-hearted bee who is not giving Stag the light of day.
Till she shows you a little bit of love. I guess they'll, Okay. Also remember,
I'll have to roll what animal handling?
Yeah.
14.
Okay. He is by your side, and he is sort of doing his dog thing, scratching himself. Just remember that Lockjaw does have some magic abilities. Were we able to determine from Mike Trison before he died what his magic abilities were? I think he told you that they were.
He like that. He told us a couple things, but like he's like something about teleporting. He didn't tell us like everything though. I don't know what everything is.
I know that in the book, in the web, when you guys were doing your thing, looking for the kids, and you were fighting the book dragon or the dragon made out of book. I know that Mike Tyson said, "All right, everyone, gather around," because his dog, had specific teleportation abilities, and he would teleport. And so when he teleported you from the one location to further on down into the to the dungeon where the book dragon was, you guys did know. I don't know if it might have been one of you noticed that one ball on his neck, on his leash, went out, and there were six of them. So he has five shining crystals on his.
When we teleported back to the well, another one went out, so there's only 4 left.
Now there's only 4. All right. Well, he's sniffing around Stag, and as you guys made your way last time to the shores of on the mushroom, the shores of the mushroom forest. What a weird adventure that was. You guys heard screaming from the town, from the trade port.
Right. Zombies.
You guys came.
We fought.
You guys were you guys were following zombie footprints, and you noticed that the lively fire from the area was out. Those fire pits that brought joy and warmth, especially in that market square that was further on, past in the distance, where you guys met the Mishra people, Barbara, your girl, Aaron, and where were they? You met. That's where you met Brandis, who's no longer alive. Neither is Dalrin, the Sky Dwarf. Barbara, the Mishram shopkeeper, was there, and Drygara was also there. So those are names that would be also
Billy Boo.
Billy Boo. Billy Boo had. But he's the market and trade keeper, so he's sort of like the head honcho over the market square. You give him a little bit of your earnings from the trade, and he gives you better location on the market floor. Anyway, you're just hearing a lot of screams, and it's not so jolly sounding, and there's no light, so it's very, very dim. Give me a perception check, I guess, the two of you.
Ready.
Ooh, not good.
I am going to cast guidance on Aranis, and then look myself.
The guidance one. Let's see.
Guidance, you add a D4.
And a D4.
Yep.
Right, so right now I'm at 16.
I got a 16 as well.
22.
So the footprints go directly. There's
Wait, you said D4 or D6?
A D4.
Oh shit, I'm done. I'm fucking crazy. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find a D6. So for
why am I using those dice? I can use my Doom Hand dice.
Nah.
My Doom Hand tray.
You see
the souls in it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's what I got it all set up. I got Mickey Mouse in here.
Nice. Yeah, that's it. These are one of the first. Text me if you want one. They're not free, but.
And my green Doom Hand dice with little skulls in them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that perfect promo spot.
Yeah, dude, with the green skull. I got the red one.
They look good. Yeah, no, yeah, the green skull. Oh, those are nice.
But yet you do not have the green skull. Matt's skull has a turd in it. It's just not even a skull. It's just a turd.
Stag did take note of which pouch he put that into.
So your perception check will give you the ability to see into the water a little bit. Chris, you still have your shining orbs?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't see otherwise.
So one zombie turns out from the water. You guys do see that the zombies, that there are some zombies sort of trying to make their way to. They're stuck in the water in the filth, swimming and floating. And as you get closer and do a little bit more of an evaluation, you see that the water, the green water that you guys swam across to get to the shoreline, is filled with zombies. There's about probably 50 or 60 of them in the water, just not necessarily fighting from drowning, but they are trying to swim, and they clearly, obviously, don't know how to swim, or in their previous life, they were not swimmers, so they're sort of just thrashing about. And the water is bubbling as they do so. There's one zombie here at the shoreline that seems to be stuck in mud. And he is wearing a shirt that seems to catch your eye, Ernest.
Mhm.
A dress of some kind that seems to catch your eye.
Okay. It's like, how far away is it?
About the way it looks, about 20 feet. He's about 20 feet away. He's like right in the shore, so he's about knee deep in water.
All right.
He's stuck, but he's looking at you and he's trying to come out. He's stuck.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, he looks stuck, or I'm just gonna go, what's going on? You need help?
His response to you is,
I'm gonna look over at Stag Zombie.
I'll do a telekinetic pull and try and pull him 5 feet closer towards us.
Okay. Is that a?
It's a strength save.
All right. His measurement's on. Okay.
It's what's my DC on that? It's a 16.
Strength. Okay. I have to beat a 16.
Yeah, meet or beat a 16 strength save.
Natural 20.
Okay, he doesn't get moved.
Yeah, he doesn't get moved, but he seems to be, as you try to dislodge him a little bit, he seems to be a little bit larger than he looks. And it turns out that this particular zombie is one of the orc varieties.
Shall we?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. I mean, he can't come at us. I'm gonna shoot him.
I'm gonna firebolt him at the same time.
All right, so why don't we roll initiative for this? Because he will try to.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand. Like, is there more to this? I'm gonna shoot him. Like, he's a zombie.
Oh, there's more. There's more. Don't you worry. Zombie.
18.
Is natural 11. So zombie gets an 11. Aaron, it's an 8.
I'm sorry. I did not roll initiative. Give me a second. Sorry. I rolled the wrong thing.
I got a 15.
A 19. Damn. And the dog will go with Stag for this.
Okay. I have my statue with me too.
Okay. So, Aaron, it's your turn.
Shoot him in the face. Arrow. Pew pew pew. Ooh, and he does it for 27.
That hits.
6 damage. He's a zombie. Do I get advantage on
that? He's stuck. You can get advantage on that.
Yeah. Take that extra roll. Whatever, doesn't matter. So 27 hits, 6 damage, and then sneak attack. 25, so 31 total.
Oof. A lot of his flesh just sort of. What'd you shoot him with? Arrow.
Oh,
All right. So as you shot him, he's been. You feel like he's been through a lot this in his past life. Maybe he was in an epic battle of some kind. Maybe he got trampled and his body was already loosened up from the war, and so he's not as put together as normal. And a lot of the meat shoots off his body. He's not looking very good. Stag, it's your turn.
Steve is going to he's going to grab his pan flute and start singing, "This how we do it. It's Friday night and I feel all right," and shoot a couple firebolts out at him.
That's, I think, lower octave, but yeah, pretty good.
Natural 20.
Um,
Boom for 13 fire damage.
describe your kill.
You see his head smolder off. Firebolt hits him right in the temple. It just burns his whole head.
It's such an explosion that metal shoots off of his body, and it lands on the shore. He's unstuck finally, but only in death. Aranis, give me a history check.
history. Let's do it. 23.
As you see this explosion, the light sort of shimmers and it shines on his previous life's armor that he was wearing. And the armor reminds you of your orc friend. I'll give you inspiration if you remember his name.
And not
Drake. Remember the one that you just snuck up and just killed for no fucking reason, and like it changed the entire game. Like I had this whole
because I just snuck up and killed them. That's why I don't remember.
I saw his name.
Zorg.
Zog. Yeah, the guy we chased on the carpet, and then we landed, and we're going.
Why wouldn't I immediately? Do you remember everything you put us through? We flew off of the carpet. We had to
no,
so much.
You were sent to save his wife, who ended up dying, and then
we were sent to stop him from telling
rest of the
what he was getting to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's why we killed him.
You saw it turn out. Listen, one way.
We didn't have to kill him, but he ended up dying.
The way I saw it was I had at least 2 sessions of storytelling built up in that, and then I had to. It was good. It was good. Okay, so he explodes. So Aranis, you see this shiny armor shoot off this guy's chest, burn in the air, and you just see a little bit of familiarity in what he was wearing, and it reminds you of Zod and that whole Shar
the centaur stuff.
Yeah, that whole history there.
Argu, all those guys.
Yes, but specifically orc related. Like you when you guys were in that epic battle at the Centaur City, there were a lot of orcs there, and this is clearly a leftover afterlife orc from that battle.
So I'm gonna look at Seth, and I'm gonna go. We faced a lot of orcs back in the desert before we, traversed an ocean to get here. We lost a lot of good people, but hopefully we won't lose any more. Let's move forward into town. Let's get what we need and get out of here. Let's be careful.
Sounds good.
You guys, okay. This guy's gone.
Well, Seth is going to continue to start singing. The party's there. west side. So I reach for my statue and I climb up. Aranus, Zephylius, hop on top of whatever this guy's name is.
The statue.
I'll keep singing, but in character, I'll keep singing, and I'll do my inspiring leader and try and give all of us some temporary hit points, and say, Lockjaw, why don't you hang out here with Sprock? Make sure he doesn't eat Ignis's head and brain. Fly over, and we'll catch up with you guys once Sprock gets in here.
Rock is in.
Sprock's in. All right, everyone, pile on the statue of Captain Sir Giorgio Pepperoni.
We should probably still leave Lockjaw with Ignis. I don't want to have to. It'll be harder to fight the zombies with Lockjaw.
That's true. But do you think Ignis will be here when we get back? Ignis will be here when.
I'll look at Lockjaw and I'll go, if there's any trouble, teleport Ignis, you and Ignis out of here, and then come back for us. And I'm gonna go, do you see me? Do you see me? Do you see me? Do you understand what I'm saying? You're a dog. Mark, if you understand what I'm saying.
He goes, woof.
I'm like, that's my dude. Give me paw.
He gives you paw.
Nice.
Actually, yeah. Give me an animal handling roll. Give me an animal handling roll.
Great. 0. 11.
He gives you paw. That's a basic. That's basic. All you need is.
Do I see any white mushrooms around here?
Give me a investigation check, and then divide it by 4 for how many white mushrooms you see.
4, because I got a 16.
Mm-hmm.
So the white ones give you back your magic, right? That's what we.
Sure do.
All right, so
I'm going to say yes until otherwise proven wrong, but yes.
So I'm going to use my mage hand, collect a couple of these mushrooms, and then offer them to Chef after it's a good puppy.
He barks arf, arf, and eats them. So one of his all 4.
Yeah, I'll give him all 4.
One of his circles comes back. So Chef has 5 power teleportations.
He has 5 teleportations now? Oh, we in business, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Now, as you work, Sprock, are you in?
Yeah, well, almost.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Well, so you guys get to the shore now. Ignis is going to sit back with Lockjaw, and she's going to say to Stag, she's going to say, "Don't be too long now." And then
don't worry.
And then
won't be you for long.
Yeah, and then as you say that, she's going to then flip the, because she's a little bit of a biatch. She's going to then be like, kind of give you the cold shoulder a little bit. Like, don't talk to me, even though I talk to you.
We'll sit, have a cigarette, and we'll be back a little later.
Yeah. I wouldn't dare take one of Matt's cigarettes, but she thinks about it. She thinks about it. Okay, so you guys see that the water is bubbling with zombies in it. To get across it, you're looking at a lot of
flying statue.
Okay, good.
Sprock, can you turn into something small or something that can fly? I know my statue can probably take Aranus and myself, but that's about it.
Yeah, I can fly.
Well, silly question for me to ask you if you could fly. Apologies.
The question is, do I want to fly or do I want to be really small? What am I doing?
Go and save this town from.
Yeah, right now we're about to cross over this body of water that has zombies in it to get to this town so that...
Is the water green?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
We can kill the zombies, get to the bar so that I can get my prize for surviving the mushroom trip. And whatever other things we need before we get the hell out of here.
Sounds like flying.
Sounds like flying.
I mean, as a Illithid druid, I think you can. Did you pick hovering as one of your things?
I think you have levitate. Yeah.
You mean
Just look.
Well, I'm not sure if that's in your spell sheet. I don't know if we gave you that. That was one.
I don't have levitate.
I think you do.
You can just turn into a bat.
An Illithid bat.
That sounds kind of badass.
That does.
It certainly does.
I'm a fan of that.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we think you. Oh, you know what? I think one of your. I'll have to look, but I think one of your feats was supposed to be levitate, but I think we chose something else.
Oh, is this from him transforming?
Oh yeah. Okay, no worries. All right, so you're a bat now.
I'm a bat now.
All right, so the
We're all stacked up on the statue.
all right, so how are we gonna do this?
There
So
you
are you guys who's holding? Are you guys sitting on it, or how are you?
Yeah,
Stag is on the back of it like a backpack, and I assume Aranis is being held in its arms.
Yeah.
Oh, because the statue's living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, statue's got to just do strength save to get you guys across, without over the water, without dropping or falling in. So
Okay.
just one strength save, since I would imagine that it's you're holding on to it, but it is
For me or from the
so
statue?
it's this guy is 30 times. This guy is about. So you're looking at 300 feet away. So 30 times. Once you get over there, I'll cut to have another map made.
All right. So what do I need to roll
Strength save for the statue.
for the statue? Okay. So that's +4 to a 17 plus 21.
You make it over there perfectly.
Oh, man.
As you get over there, who's gonna have the ability to? So Aaron, you're sort of chilling in the arms. You guys are both looking out. Sprock, you can communicate to everyone. So I would imagine that. Would you be leading this charge, since you are the small little bat that can fly nimbly?
He's faster than we are.
Yeah.
My lights out around us. So I think we'd stay decently high, about 40 feet in the air initially. Approach from overhead and scout while Sprock does his thing.
All right.
And by doing my thing, you mean going to the bar.
Exactly.
All right. Shit's about to get weird.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so you guys are flying too. You're not quite there yet, but you are coming in down from the air. Sprock, I will let you have your own. I'm just going to bring you in as Sprock, and then you can just go wherever you want. I'll just shrink you down to the right size. Where are you here? Group 6. So this was you were coming in straight, and Ignis was the statue. I'll just make her green for all purposes and make her a little bit larger. And you guys were perfectly stacked on top. Sprock, I'm going to shrink you down a little bit. And you guys are sort of hovering away. The zombies are. What is their perception at least? Give me a perception, Sprock.
Man, my thing I click and it like takes so long to roll. 22.
You are flying in, and you see this whole. Here, I'll do a view. You see this whole trade port is. You don't see any people. You see all the doors to the houses are shut.
Few goblins.
You see that those are zombies. Zombies are occupied, are still coming out of the water. They're wet. They are wearing, and you would have been there when your friends just blasted one of the zombies in the water, and you would have also recalled the armor type on the body of the orc zombie. You would have made a discovery that the orc zombie that you were just blasting over on the other shore was from that previous fight in the outside the Centaur City when it was ransacked by the orc and the orc invasion and Doomhan's under Doomhan's direction, sort of. So those zombies are occupying the city. You see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses that have their doors locked. Zombies are sort of pushing up against the walls in a very zombie-like fashion. And you also see a market square, the square where where you guys came from, where all the trade was at, is occupied by a different folk, so there are soldiers there that you are not quite familiar with as of yet. So you guys are still floating in the air, and the zombies at the present moment, with a pretty shitty mind, are not going to be paying you any attention. But all 3 of you, I should say 4 of you because there's a statue, hear this voice, and it says, "Bring Moses to the court. Your lives will be spared. We have negotiated. Bring Moses to the courtyard. If you do not bring Moses and you do not come to the courtyard, those of you hiding in the houses will be executed immediately." And it keeps going on. Bring Moses to the courtyard. And the zombies are sort of standing outside of the doors of the houses.
Who's Moses?
Moses.
There.
Yeah, I'm gonna look down. Seth, do you know Moses?
I don't know Moses. Do you know Moses?
Well, Stag would not know Moses.
You guys should know Moses.
You know Moses.
You met a statue of him.
Aaron, give me a history check since you're riding with Stag in the statue.
11.
You recall very terribly, because you got an 11, some basic information about Moses. You recall a note. No, you don't. You recall a note you found on the Kraken priest that said, "Down with Moses." I sent you that note. And you also recall, so you had a little bit of propaganda that was on the Kraken priest's body, and Sprock would have told you as he ate the Kraken Priest's brain and had a flashback to his childhood that he was from Trident, the Drow city, and he was a worshiper of Morosis, and he had a pamphlet from that said on him, "Down with Morosis." You're not 100% sure who he is or whatnot, but you also remember that there was a statue to Morosis as you guys teleported through the doors of DeSantius into the western trade route in the Upper Dark. As you guys, came through that 3-layered puzzle dungeon with all those. Remember when I separated you guys?
Mm-hmm.
And you had to, you had to get. I think you had to build a shield, a crown, and a sword. I think and flower. It wasn't a sword; it was a flower, which turned out the white mushrooms. And then went from that. Here's a little history for you. From that interaction, you put together the statue of Morosis and were able to, I guess, move on from there. But one thing that's with you, even though you rolled an 11, one thing with you that stayed with you was the knowledge of the mushroom. Everyone here, including Stag, has seen that when something dies, white mushrooms grow on it.
Mm-hmm.
And the white mushroom is sort of a symbol of not necessarily reincarnation, but rebirthing into life. And somehow that has a meaningful play into Morosis' existence. Anyway, these guys are looking for Morosis, and there seems to be, from the bat's little nice high roll perception, the zombies seem to be at bay, but they are looking for Morosis in one of these houses. And your perception check, that's Sprague. That's it. You guys are up in the air.
Do there look like there are any, certainly skylights, but roof accesses on any of these buildings as we fly around?
Yeah, they're shitty little huts. I'm sure you'd find them. I'm sure that just from looking at them, give me an investigation check.
Let's see, yeah, 10, not great.
They are shitty little huts in a trade route. They're not necessarily. They have sleeping chambers.
Yeah, 23 investigation.
Ooh, nice. So you're pretty certain that the houses can be infiltrated if you were small.
Okay.
Aaron, with your perception, you're also, and where's your guy from?
Like originally?
Yeah.
My God, like the woods near fucking.
Here, I have your backstories.
What is it? Boulder's Gate.
Well, you're.
The forest in Tethir.
And were you on a? Is that like a ship dock? Or is that like a?
It's like. Excuse me, sorry. If I remember correctly, it's like near Boulder's Gate. Boulder's Gate.
Near a port. So you're from your.
I gotta blow my nose.
From your happenings in your life, God bless you. From your happenings in your life, you. What about Stag? Where's Stag from? Making sure I do this right.
Stag is from the Artemisian Forest.
Oh, so you wouldn't know.
Nope.
Aaron, you would know that docks have dock houses have toilets and bathrooms that go directly into the water.
I'm going to use prestidigitation. How close are we to the shore? Like to the dock right now?
You're hovering about 20 feet up.
Yeah, I know we're 20 feet in the air, but how close are we to the?
You guys are like right there. Like
So-
here. I don't know how you're doing that, but that's where you are.
What I would do is use prestidigitation to try to like cast illusions off of the dock to get the zombies to try to run off, or to catch the zombies' attention,
Interesting.
to try to make them run off.
All right. Would you do that near a door, like an entry door, or would you just do that? You're just gonna do that in general.
Like I
What
want to do it off, like over the water, off of the dock, so that they try to go get it and walk into the water.
Okay. Where you want to show me where on the party?
Yeah.
You're all.
So if we're over here,
You guys are right here. Yeah.
I would say. Here, wait.
It has a 10-foot range.
Right. That's why. Okay. So, what I would do then I would say to Stag, I was like, let's get us closer off off the edge of the dock, and let's draw their attention so they try to come after us, and then let's see if we can just lure them into the water.
I think they're going to notice us before they're going to notice something that we create down below us. I'm this gorgeous on a statue. You think they're going to miss that?
He's like, you think they'll just try to attack us? Let's just go off the edge and see if we can lure them off the pier.
Okay, yeah, let's just float them over. Let's go towards where the water is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Towards where? You guys.
Where's the bar?
The bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bar is here. This one. Like that.
All right, so
Make
let's
it red.
approach.
Bar is red.
Nice.
Let's approach from. Is there like a doorway right here without them?
There's a doorway right there. Yeah, I mean they're on the side. It's just this other side is just gonna be water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Ernest, let me just drop you off in here. So you can check out inside, and I'll hang out right here, keep an eye on.
Sounds good.
We don't need to mess with them right now. Sneak in.
Sure. Let's do it. I'm going to hop off.
Sprock, are you going with them?
Yeah.
Because you are a bat, you can pretty much go.
Do what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll follow them.
So yeah, hop off and then sneakily, like, I'll actually lower myself off onto the pier and quietly, sneakily get to the door and then just pop in.
All right. Give me a stealth check for that whole thing. For the whole process. You are going to have to. The door's locked. You're going to have to do a sleight of hand to unlock it and stuff. But I'll let you do a stealth check for this whole.
I'm going to.
Each one of you is going to have
Can I get prestidigitation to make right when his foot starts to touch the ground and the sound of the water against the dock to try and mask the sound of him stepping down?
Yes.
Nice. I rolled a 15 on stealth.
Okay. You just passed.
Nice. What's up?
Yeah, it's up.
So sleight of hand.
So as your foot touches the ground, it goes like this. Stag has masked that with a splash of the water. Go ahead and take an inspiration. That was nice.
Inspiration? All right, I'll gladly take that.
Yeah,
Then
crouch.
you say it like that. That's the last one you'll ever get.
That's hilarious. I crouch low and get to the door, and then I roll a 17 for sleight of hand.
Okay, door opens. I'm going to delete this this house, but the walls are still up. So you creak in, and you walk in, and there's a map of the layout. If you look at it,
Gotcha.
Oh, that's so cool.
So you sneak in. Is everyone else coming in?
No, it's just me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now just imagine this is a small little bar. So everything you're looking at is sort of, it's not a sleeping chamber, but it has stools.
Stools, tables, the back room.
All right.
Room's gonna tunnel down to some pit.
Yeah, I'm gonna search everything, everywhere. I mean, if I don't see anyone, especially, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, the prizes must be here
Oh,
somewhere.
there are people.
Oh, okay. All right, that's different.
The prizes must be somewhere.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go up to old girl. I'm gonna be like, huh, we survived. I survived at least. It's crazy out there. What's going on?
Once I get a dwarf in there, then we're gonna be good.
Oh, just as random zombie horror. It's crazy out there. So,
Hey, so, but by the way, I did survive the contest.
So as you
See, I'm here, and I'm of my faculties. So, I lost a friend.
so there's
Lost to your mushroom trips.
yeah, maybe I'll give you a mushroom guy. There's one mushroom guy in there. Here. There you go.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't think anyone was in here because I didn't see any people. Because I understood like the layout.
No, I have to populate the room once you get in, or else it's not fun. So you go into this bar. You get to smell a very stale liquor and other potion type liquids that you can only assume are for drinking and hallucinating and whatever these people like to do in the Underdark trade route. When you walk in, you see a dwarf, you see two elf ladies, you see one Mishram.
Well, there's two elf ladies.
You see one Mishra person, and you see two gnomes. And they're all hiding in the back. There are, but I don't have the. Actually, I'll do it this way. There are two children with them. One is a elf. One is a elf kid.
Well, I go up to the elves,
And I'll
introduce myself. Hello, fellow elves. Uranus, Zilician. May I make your acquaintance?
to the women.
To the elves.
Say to the elves. Okay, so there's all right. So there's one. There's also a dwarf and a dwarf son. There's an elf and an elf.
Oh, sorry. Are they high elves? Or are they like
They are.
whatever?
They are Underdark trade people. So they're more than likely, yes, more than likely they are drow.
Never mind. I wouldn't introduce myself to them.
oh,
They are.
your good friend is a drow.
Yeah, but you know.
So you go in. So what do you say? You open the door, and you do.
I see the people kind of like I sneak in quietly. I see the do I see the woman behind the bar?
Which woman behind the bar?
I'm trying to remember her name. Fuck, I should have asked.
The woman who gave you. Just tell me what the one.
The one who gave us the text.
You mean the mushroom person?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the mushroom shopkeeper. No, she's not in there. This is the bar.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought we'd gotten it from the tavern.
No, you went.
Building. We went to her shop.
You went to the mushroom shop. Don't you worry.
So, all right, well, up into here, see everyone is, just kind of like, I do actually want to know what happened. Like, when did this happen? What's going on?
So
I would go up to, I would probably get to the,
Wait, hold on. Aaron doesn't only care about treasure.
whoa, hey, it's not.
Story arc. He's growing and developing as a character.
I'm gonna pleasure myself to this later. This is my favorite thing when you guys like the story. Okay, so go ahead, Eric. What are you're lead. What's your lead in here?
So I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna see the people cowering. I will see the elves, and I'll crawl over. Crawl over to them quietly. And I'm gonna like, what's going on here? Why is this town invaded by zombies? Like, why is this town infested with zombies?
They want roses. We're debating whether or not we need to. So this lady comes over and says, "Shh." They've taken everyone to the town square. The soldiers from Trigard, the Trigard Empire, the Drow Empire down here. They've struck some deal with some force. I don't know what it is, but they want us to rat out Moses. You see, Moses
is the Force Doomhand.
I don't know who that is, but it's a dark wizard who apparently can control these creatures. You look outside, they're hideous and grotesque.
Sounds like Doomhand. Why didn't you guys get taken to the square?
They're asking us to go there peacefully, but with this Trigard Drows, I have to say they don't do anything very peacefully. So we have children, and we want to make sure that they're safe. We're trying to figure out whether or not we should hide here or run.
So the zombies will know if we're trying. The zombies won't attack us if we're just trying to go to the town square.
That's what we're told. If we leave now and go to the town square peacefully, we will not be executed.
Tell me, real quick, tell me again who's in this room?
Well, my name is, give me 1 second. Aaron, roll me a, fuck. My name is Turl. Turl. My name is Turl. And this is my sister, Carrie's. And her daughter, Effa. And this is, and I, shh, says the mushroom, shh, and I am Mars Teacot, says the dwarf.
The dwarf or the mushroom person?
The dwarf. Mishu, do you speak Mishram?
No.
So he's going to put into your head an image of where would you guys didn't go to the Mushroom Kingdom. An image from the forest. So you get the idea that the Mishram dude is that you just were at. And
he's probably wrong. I'm gonna look at the mushroom, and I'm gonna go, You're cowering in here with them. You're not out here fighting. Making your way to the town square.
He says, he just does the same.
I'm gonna look at. Oh, yeah, no, good.
Does the same thing. I'm from the forest. You don't understand. And then also, then you have Tempest. You hear this, Tempest? Don't be rude. Shake this stranger's hand. And this little gnome comes up to you, named Tempest. Hi, I'm Tempest. And he says, and I am Tempest's father, Elysia. That's the gnome. And they all have different backstories. If you want them, it will get weird. But anyway, so
All right. The bartender's behind the bar.
no, the bartender's not here. She went to the square. We hid in here because we have children and we're afraid. We don't know quite what to do. I know that this Mishram people is magical, and he will be able to at least show us the route through the forest if we run there. But I don't know what quite to do. We just and the dwarf cuts her off. Just ask the lad his belief. Are you someone who we can trust? Do you believe in Roses? Do you believe in what he believes? Do you believe in what he stands for?
I believe that you all need to follow this Mishram out of here before you all die. And then I'm going to turn around and leave the bar.
As you do this, give me a perception check.
11. Oh, wait. Goes to 10 because of my thing.
Reliable talent.
Reliable talent. Oh my god. I'm gonna have that in my brain at some point. 18.
You see, I told you, Daddy, says Mars Tickalt. And the kid says, I told you, Daddy, we need to run. Come now to the loo. And you see him, and for whatever reason, these people, they sort of walk with you towards the exit, and the exit is where the loo is. And they sort of walk you out. And as you're leaving, you see them lift the toilets are not toilets; they're just wooden seats. There's about 4 of them. You can lift them up by your hand to do your cleaning, but it just goes straight into the water. And Mars says, "Follow me, everyone. We'll get out of here." And the Mishram sort of leads them over, and they plop into the water. And as they plop, they each make a sound. That's your call to action. So there's going to be a zombie on the outside of this door. Is he going to hear that? That's a good question. Chris, roll me. Actually, Sprock, why don't you roll me a d20 to see if the zombie hears the splash?
Okay. A 3.
Zombie has a passive perception of 8, so he does. 3 of these zombies from the outside start to walk. Aranis, give me a perception check to see if you hear them walk.
Uh, 15.
You hear them. You hear them start.
Okay.
You hear,
18.
so you see the whole thing unfold on your way out. You see them splashing, jumping down one after another into the water, and all of a sudden you start hearing these zombies. There's a lot more than just a bunch of they're packed in there. So there's about 3 times as many zombies as you're looking at.
Oh.
Start walking towards the door. What do you do at this point?
The zombies start walking towards the door.
Yeah, they start here. You can see from your perception that the zombies are hearing the splashing.
Immediately go for the door, and I'm going to tell them, hurry up and get out of here. And I'm going to run towards the door, assess the situation.
Okay. They're all going to jump into the water. And the zombies start banging on the door.
So, to the tavern, right?
To the tavern, yeah.
So, I mean, well, I mean, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, but would these guys see that this is happening?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
They see the guys outside, your friends, see zombies coming, don't see you leave, they see you close the door, and they see the zombies banging on the door.
Okay. So,
I'm just hanging out close to this doorway in the back for when you come back out.
So I would open the door and back up. So this is hold on. Let me get in here. This is the door right here, right? That you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're here banging over there. So they're here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's here. How many? Let me see what I'm working with. Let me see what I'm working with.
Oh, there's 10 of them in there.
Oh,
Okay.
it's on the right?
No, they're 10. They're 10 of them, right? No, I'm
So
sorry.
I would open the door.
They're not inside.
They're outside the building.
Yeah, they're outside the building. So just say that there's a piece of it.
Okay. Because I thought, yeah.
No, they're not. They're not outside. The entrances, for whatever reason, the entrances of these houses in the Underdark, they have their bathrooms in them too.
Okay, that's funny.
It's like a mud room, but also a bathroom.
So what I would do is I would open the door and flank and then back up into the room. And these guys have already dropped out into this thing, right?
Yes.
How many? Like, are there?
The bathroom here? You're just missing it here. The bathroom here that they left is right here.
Okay.
Is at the entrance of the room. So this is the entrance. The white was the white was the
bathroom.
The white was the bathroom entrance to the house, and the red is going to be the entrance. Okay. I'll do that for now, so you guys it's easier to see.
Okay, and so I'm waiting for them to clear out. The banging is still on the door. It's intensifying, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I would, once they're all cleared out, I would open this door and back into the here.
Okay. Two zombies are going to walk in, and then there's going to be another voice on the alarm that says, "Hold. Do not proceed in the execution yet. Not yet." And then he's going to say, and that voice you recognize. He's going to say, "Theowise, do yourself a favor and speed things up." And the person that you can only imagine whose name is Theowise, Theoweis, is going to come on the microphone and say, "I repeat, bring yourselves to the market Bring Roses here now. We know he's in here somewhere. We've struck a deal. No one will be injured as long as you bring Roses to the market.
I'm gonna try to shout to the voice. I will bring you roses.
Nothing. No. The zombies just stand still.
Okay. Then I'm gonna walk towards them.
It's like World War Z. They're not.
Just kind of like staring off in the
Yeah,
distance.
yeah.
So I'm gonna walk carefully, make sure not to touch them, navigate through them, go out. I'm gonna um, I'm gonna say to I'm gonna say Seth, the zombies won't bother us as long as we head towards the market. Let's go. I have an idea.
I am going to cast invisibility at the third level on myself and statue.
Sprock, is there anything that
I
you
want to disappear, and I go nice. Start walking here, being careful of all the zombies I pass. Extra wary, extra on top. Sword is already in my hand. These are all foes.
as you get past Stag, as you fly over one of these buildings, you hear. Give me a perception check. And Sprock, would you like to do anything?
I'm still.
Yeah. Would you like to sneak into a house? Would you like to
Yeah.
with the crew?
Go with
That was not good. That was a 7.
You hear. You don't. You just see light inside one of the houses go out as you pass it. The small one.
Okay.
And that's it.
Can you make the shop a color so I know where the shop is?
Yes.
You and your treasure.
Hey, look, man. Some of us we're all out here for our things, okay?
I have an idea.
Zombies be damned.
Look, you gotta prioritize.
The shop is in the market, and it's right there. It's the one with the tents.
You're the white hand, Spencer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're talking about like actually okay. Cool. So it's where we're going.
Mhm.
All right, sweet. So yeah, we're going to the market. I'm going to
Guys, I have an idea. I fucking love that. Guys, I have an idea. It's only going to benefit me, but
going into the market.
um.
Am I in bat form? Where's my bat?
Oh, here's your bat form. You want a bat form?
I can just be. It's fine.
I was going to make you small.
Well, is he man bat or is he just a bat?
Easy bat.
Just
I,
I just realized my statue is Ignis.
Yeah.
Huh? Huh?
So we keep him involved.
So now when I'm flying, attach them two together upside down. It's like they're kissing.
So you're hovering over this. You're hovering over this square. Ignis is invisible. I mean, the statue's invisible, and so is Stag. Aaron is walking through the zombies as if he's sort of someone. Let's see. 6.
No, I'm being very wary of these zombies, and I've got my sword in my hand.
As you walked by this small house, the door opens and 3 gnomes walk out. One child and one.
They walk out.
Yeah, they come with you. They follow you. You're like sort of walking over there, and They see you. So as Stag flew by, he saw the light go out, and Aranis is walking through the zombies, and these guys got a little bit of motivation to walk with you. Hey, wait for me. You guys in the square decided that we're gonna take our take our take a bet, and hopefully we don't want to run. This is our home.
Say, you know what he looks like?
Who?
The person that's controlling these things?
No.
I'm like, oh, so you
Rumor is though, and the kid is gonna say, rumor is though he's a dwarf.
I'm gonna say, so none of you saw him when they came into the village.
Oh, we saw him. We saw him. All right, shh. Come on, calm down, Angar. How's two?
And they go, okay.
Angar. His father slapped him. Shh, Angar. We don't know who this is.
I'm like, all right, let's go. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep walking up.
Okay.
In the square.
Before you get into the square, the soldiers are going to come up to you. There are a bunch of soldiers here. And these soldiers are, you don't have to roll anything for this. You know that they are drow. They are dark drow and they have a big T. It would be like, like the Crusades, like the Knights, but instead of the cross, it's just a big T, no top to it. And they're going to say, "Halt there! Halt there! Let's search you. Search him. This one. He's coming to the square, and he says he has nothing to hide. Mr. What is your name?"
And then I'm gonna look. I'm like, you don't remember me? And I'm gonna cast Charm Person on the guard.
On the guy who's searching you?
Yeah, on the guy. No. So okay, hold on. Guard comes up, and the guard says, "Oh, search him." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I go to the guard that says something to me. Bless you. I think I was like, hey, you don't remember me? And I pass Charm Person on him when I say that. I'm like, how can you not remember me? You know who I am, and you know why I'm here.
That's hilarious. Let me load up the stat block to see if.
It's gonna be. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna do.
The wisdom save, I think.
A second level. Wait. No. Yeah.
Cast it to get more people.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a second level to also charm the guy the first round next to him that was gonna step up.
The two that says the one guy that was like, search him, and then the other guy that's searching you.
Right. So the guy that says search him, and the guy that's supposed to be the one to come and search me.
Oh, these are big rolls, Aaron. These are big rolls. And for you, I'm gonna do them on the simulator because I read something that says that I should do a couple out of the.
Where are you? I need to record these.
Okay. Oh, it's recording.
In the tower?
Yeah. Oh, in the tower for sure. Yeah.
Which
in on the actual board.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, awesome! Hold on, let me see these. I gotta see these. Where are you at? Wave your hand. Oh, I see you.
Where is he?
Right here.
He's over here.
Okay. Let me see.
This is so exciting.
What I forget?
Yeah.
What's your?
I gotta record the dice rolls. Good.
Yeah, but what am I trying to beat?
16. The wisdom save is 16.
Ooh, that's one. So which one would you like this one to be? The first guy.
So that's the first one. That's the one that gave me.
Would you like to be the guy searching you? I
want that to be the guy to get the order because he's gonna go. Oh wait,
Oh, wait. Hold on. That doesn't count.
Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
I know who this is. Oh, this is. Oh, wait a minute. So literally, this goes. He goes, oh, wait a minute. I know who this is.
Oh,
The nat one is the guy searching you.
Yeah.
He accidentally feels you up,
yeah.
and that's how he knows.
Here's the nap. Are you ready for your nap one?
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
This is huge. This is huge. Are you ready for this shit? Okay. I'm gonna make him purple. He's gonna say, "Be steady, be quiet. We are with roses, my friend. We are with roses. Shh. It's okay. I'll tell them you have nothing to hide." And he says, "This man is good. Let him through."
Nice. And I walk by. You know, do my little gesture so I know.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
18, because I rolled a 7.
So this square, and I guess you wouldn't really have to have a perception check for it, but make you roll it anyway. This square is full of the town folk. There are Mishram people. It's not really town folk. It's just the people from the trade. So you got elves, you got dwarves, you got gnomes, you got drows. You have, obviously, there's been relations between them, so there's cross relations. There's
I just want to know.
in the center of the market, there is a basilisk, the same similar monster that you guys just fought. Eyes closed, sleeping. There are 2 drows holding it in its place. Those drows have different armor than the others, but you understand that those are more of the animal handling drows that you saw before, the ones that control the beast.
Right.
So there's a massive basilisk, and it seems a little bit weird that they would have that large amount of force for this sort of search party. The market is closed, but with that natural 1 and an 18, you do spot your friend Barbora, and I will put her out there.
So we'll first go over to Barbora. I spot her in the crowd. I'm like, ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah. Let's put a pause on that real quick. What do you guys want to do? Sprock and Invisible. You guys are just watching?
Yeah. I'm watching.
Okay. That's it? That's all you're going to do?
Well,
Because you guys are invisible, so there's not that much you can't do. You want to.
Yeah, I like staying invisible.
Well, you're not invisible. You're a bat, which is fine.
Which is for down here.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Barbara is going to be looking around, and she makes eye contact with you of some kind, because she's Mishra. I don't even know if Mishra people have. They have eyes. What would you like to say to Barbara?
I'm sorry. Barbara. I mean, because Barbara is the shopkeeper, right?
Oh yeah, she is the.
I feel like she would be more surprised to see me than anything.
Duckling.
No.
What did she sound like? She was deeper voice. Dog. Where have you been? I thought
I'm gonna clutch my stomach and I'm gonna. That test was no joke. My goodness. But as you can see, I survived. So please, prize I was promised.
You see, we're being occupied. All of my surprises are over there in the markets.
But we had a deal.
They're easily accessible. Excuse me. Follow me now. I plan to get out of here.
She sounds like Marge's.
Yeah. Yeah.
She leads you over to the one of the containers.
Excuse me. Pardon me.
And she says, "Now,
Give me the white crystal.
So I'll take one of the shards out and hand it to her.
and she takes out spectacle. Is it called spectacle? What's the monocle? Monocle.
Yeah. This one's nice. From the Oracle. Here. You can have one of these. And only one.
And she opens up her own bag of holdings, and you're allowed to take an item out of that. And you're gonna roll for it right now.
I was gonna say,
Wait.
okay.
Wait.
I'm going with my hand on this one.
It's like, oh. I have to search anywhere.
D20 or
Yeah, but give me 1 second. Pull up
A D 413.
413 is crazy.
All right, 100 items catalog. Hold on. Yeah, all right, go ahead. Roll me a D100.
Oh, a D100.
Mm-hmm. Is there a D100 on this thing? No. There should be, though. I have to write
75.
75. All right, here we go.
Yeah, no, I gotta use the Google roll your dice. Roll your dice for Google.
Wow, you got another sword.
Nice. Well,
You get a mirror sword.
Jesus. My
A
God.
sword with a magic mirror on its handle. If attuned correctly, the mirror will display a reflection of the user that is able to speak. Its actions are the same the user should do. The copy inside the mirror can also refuse to be wielded by someone by giving controlled shocks at the user's hand. After 1 day, the copy will disappear. So
wait a minute.
with
It
an
creates
mirror,
a copy of itself and then it fights alongside me and like does all the same actions that I would
if
do.
attuned correctly, the mirror will display a reflection of the user that is able to speak. Its actions are the same the user would do. Not necessarily the same action, but that the user would do. So you get the The copy inside the mirror can also refuse to be wielded by someone giving the controlled shot. Okay, so I'm going to send that to you.
But why would he refuse? And what judges that? What demands that? Well, figure it out. I put this mirror sword. I reach into the bag, I pull out this mirror sword, and look up at her, and I'm just like, oh my God. And then I put it away. I put it belt.
It serves you right, though.
You hear right above your head, hey, you need me to hold on to that mirror too?
You're gonna look at me.
Gonna flick it a little here.
I'm gonna look down. I'm gonna look back to the woman and I'm gonna say, "So, what's your escape plan?"
Well, I have a time that I'm trying to figure out when to use, but I'm going to just take all this big bag of goods, and I'm gonna throw one of my mushrooms in it, right in the middle of the square, and I'm gonna run.
Well, how about I hold on to the bag
No,
and I save you? Um,
She
I'm gonna say, I'm actually no, I'm just kidding. What I do actually want to say is like, who's the voice? Have you seen who's actually speaking the voice that we're all hearing?
the hovering dwarf. Yes, he's in control of the zombies.
Where
Figured
is?
out
I didn't
he's a
see him.
short, fat wizard. That
I
he,
didn't see. I didn't see him. Where? Do you know where he is?
the market was being overrun by zombies, and then these trident drow came out. This is their trade port. They get a certain percentage of all the handlings. They came out in defense of their empire. There's some sort of deal was struck with the wizard. The wizard just so happens, I think, he went off to the crystal fields, and now the whole place is overrun by zombies looking for this Moses.
Hmm. Okay. And so you haven't seen him since he came.
No,
The floating.
he's
Wow.
scary. Scary looking. He levitates. He's fat.
Who brought the basilisk?
He talks of gods we don't know about and blah blah blah. Another man looking for power.
Who brought the basilisk? And how did they get in here?
These are the drows. This is the drows trade port. This is their home. They're the ones who run the show here. We are the ones who occupy it. In a way, we
We could probably get the drows to help us with their basilisk to stop this zombie conjurer.
if you bring roses, rumor has it he's here. That's why they're here.
But why should we give him what he wants?
I don't
And then I'm gonna turn away from her and then walk away to talk to the drow that are holding the basilisk. So
yeah. Make two.
I'm going over here. Oh shit!
I won't make him pink because the other guy's pink. What do you want?
What I'm gonna do is because I'm walking from behind them, I'm gonna be walking past and I'm gonna bump shoulders with him, and I'm gonna stumble and go, "Oh, what?" And then I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Watch your step, you manly. And then right before
Oh my!
you,
I'm gonna stumble. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is that you? I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
you got
So 16 minutes
watching
and
this
say,
happen here.
huh?
Okay. Go ahead.
Eating some popcorn that
So yeah, so I bump into him. It's like, oh my god, is that you? Is that you? And I cast Charm Person. So 16 wisdom save.
Ooh, 16.
Oh, so he
Yeah.
wins. Oh, and so he also knows that I tried to charm him, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wake up, you over there. You better not.
Oh, then I sword in my hand, just immediately just stab him.
Okay. Everyone, roll initiative. The market square is going to push away. Actually, what's going to happen here is, what are you going to stab him?
Yeah.
And then with his reaction, he's going to come to. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Do I get advantage?
Yeah, because you're just doing it out of nowhere.
Damn right. Team?
That does not hit.
Use my luck. I'm gonna use my luck on that one. Jesus Christ. Here we go. 19.
That hits.
Boom. 9 damage, and I had advantage. Sneak attack. 22, so 31.
All right, that guy gets his head cut off. Right after that happens, your friend over here is going to run over and save you, and he's going to say, "Ooh, she'll just sword, Jesus, get us all killed." And hold on, Leo's going to come over. Hey, what's going on here? I know. Oh my God, I have to report this. And he's going to say, "No, you don't. Relax. His time will come." And he's going to whisper something into the purple guy that you met, who's your friend. He's going to whisper something into the other basilisk holder's ear, and another announcement is going to ring out around the quad. It's going to say, "Bring them out now before we unleash the herd of zombies on the entire square. Bring them, Roses, out." This door is going to open up, and one person is going to come out, and she's going to say, "Why can't you leave? Why won't you leave us alone? You don't know who I am. My name is..." Roll me a d20, Jake.
20.
My name is Zoe. And
Wasted.
test your people. Long live Moses. Long live. And you're going to see all these zombies just destroy her and rip her apart. She starts screaming.
Where's that?
Just to the square. There's only 2 more houses. You will be rewarded with life. For those of you who do not, will be consumed by the death that's upon you now.
So while this is happening, Stag is going to hop off this statue on top of this little pen and tell the statue to go to the ground. And I'm going to crouch down, hidden, and cast Mage Hand, which makes Stag not invisible, but I'm still concentrating, so the statue is. And I'm going to try and snatch the pouch that's on Aramis' hip with the skulls in it.
Okay, so that's that's hilarious. Okay. Now Aramis is a little bit preoccupied. So how are we going to do this?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Again.
I guess my passive, yeah.
Do I get advantage?
I would give you advantage on this. He's sort of in the middle of some stuff.
Hey, so I'm going to do real dice on this one. Hey. +4. Nope, that's the first one's a 10. +4. Nope, second one's a 10. They're both a 10.
Nice. You guys have definitely felt that tug.
You feel the tug, but you don't quite know where it's coming from.
See anything?
Yeah, and he's invisible, so you just feel a tug on your
It's like, what?
That's hilarious.
Sorry for the interruption. Continue.
Unconsciously, I just had to like put my hand on my pouch.
Sprock, what would you like to do?
To have we checked out all these buildings? These two over here, we have, right? The big ones.
Yeah.
Let's fly towards one of those.
Okay, which one would you like to go into?
Well, not bigger these squares.
Give me a perception check. You're a bat, so you pretty much have your own.
I can just fly.
Yeah, and you can also squeeze your way into buildings. So it's not.
That's what I want to do. The closer one. I got a 24 as perception.
All right. You see a little spot you can sneak into.
Sneak into it.
All right, you're up at the ceiling on one of the
Rafters.
in, and roll me a d4. A d4. Moses is in here. Even Moses is in here. Odds he is not.
It's a 3.
He's not in here. But lucky for you, there's a group of dwarves down below. And it's clearly a family of dwarves. And I don't know if you've ever seen female dwarves. They look exactly like the male dwarves. And they're arguing. I think we need to go. There's nothing else to do here. I think we need to go. My life has been here working in this house. This is my house. I think we die trying to save it. And she says, well, what about, and roll me a D20, Jake. Or Sprock.
So, 12.
And what about Horus? What about Horus, our son? Well, he can grow up, be a man too, and die fighting like his pop. This is for us. This is for us to save. Let's stay here and defend our home. Give me a perception check.
25.
You see tapestry with symbols similar to that of not the Sky Dwarf, but I believe it's Brandis was wearing. And you remember Brandis and Delron. Brandis and Dalian, the Triguard dwarf versus the Sky Dwarf, about whether or not the Earth is flat. You see a lot of images of Triguard all over the place. In one of the images, you see a bridge hovering over water by itself. There's no supports. So Triguard, you feel like is a little bit of a more advanced scientifically, technologically than you've seen so far in this world. There's a lot of images of Triguard all over the place. This is our house. We Triguardians need to stay under or to support what's above. So we cannot leave. And that's what you hear and you see. These are Triguardians.
Okay.
but you're a bat.
Yeah.
I give you 5 more minutes before we strike. Bring Moses to the square.
So I guess I can't because I can't yell at this voice. I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna look at these guards. And I'm gonna be like, how do I reach the voice? How do we bring the voice Moses?
The guy who's
So
yelling.
wait to show himself, and I will reveal Moses.
You say you know where Moses is?
Yes, but Moses, I will only show you Moses when you show yourself.
You want to speak with Alida? Is what you want?
Whomever you are, whoever you are, voice, show yourself. You show your zombie horde. You scream from Moses. Moses. Show yourself.
This zombie horde is not ours, friend, companion, worker, slave, whatever you are down here. We nearly struck a deal with this dwarf from above, looking for jewels of some kind. But he seems to possess a power to bring the. And then this is the druid, drow talking to you. Seems to possess a power to reanimate the dead. Something we do not take too kindly down here. So,
I'm gonna step forward. I'm like, can you take me to him?
well, he went to the crystal fields. Not too far. Just
And I'm
over
gonna,
there. Just over there. He points. Give me a perception check.
Stag is going to lean over the edge of this canopy and cast Charm Monster on this person closest to him over here.
I was wondering when someone's going to. Okay.
All right, finish what you're going to do, and then I'll do this stuff.
so reliable talent, 18.
You see off in the distance. You see this field of in the opposite direction. So you guys came from the Mishram Forest. In the opposite direction, there's a plain that goes on forever.
Yeah.
And it's full of crystals. And the further in the distance you get, the larger and larger the crystals become. And you see a little lightning flare, but you know that in the Underdark, it's probably hard to come by. There isn't really well, maybe you could have lightning, but it seems magical. Right over there yonder, not too long ago, about a day ago. Chris, you're going to charm this basilisk.
No, not the basilisk. The person standing behind the basilisk.
Oh, the person that's in control of him?
That's the person that this guy's in control of him.
Oh no, so Aaron killed this guy, and then
I'm trying to charm this person.
Okay.
A wisdom save, 16.
So normal elf.
Come on, normal. You're gonna be my savior.
All right. Hold on. Elf stat block. Ooh, they don't give you a. I just get a. All right, what do I have to get?
16, DC 16. Wisdom save.
Ooh, that's a 9.
Okay, so you see Sag just start whispering over the edge of this.
No one sees you. You're invisible.
Well, no, I'm no longer invisible because I use cast Mage Hand, so I'm not invisible, but I'm crouched on top of this canopy, hidden, and I just start whispering over the edge to this drow. Do you really want to party with me? Let me see what you got for me. Put your hands on my eyes and see. Straight buck wilder place to be. Go grab Aramis's top skulls. Bring it back to this tent and throw it up on top. Give me this and we'll be friends. Now it's like I won't sit up here after a little bit, so I'm gonna try and get him to go grab the pouch that I know the skulls are in, or I believe the skulls are in, and run back here and toss it up on top of the canopy for me.
Interesting. Dude is going to push his way past the basilisk. And Aaron, you were what? You were trying to.
I was just talking to them. I'm right at this moment. I'm going to be trying to leave because I'm going into the crystal forest.
Right before we move out, Sprock, what are you doing?
Flying to the next building.
Interesting. All right, so these dwarves are going to stay their ground. Sprock is going into the next house.
And my statue is no longer invisible anymore.
And it's hovering.
It's hovering right at the edge of this.
Can you control where it is, or does it fall down?
I can control where it is.
All right. So are you want it to be visible to people?
Well, I'll have it on the ground over here, just sitting on the ground, and it is visible and not moving, just like a statue.
Okay. We'll get back to that in a minute. Sprock, give me a perception check.
$22.
You see a little spot where you can sneak in.
Great. I'm gonna sneak in.
And there we go.
I'm gonna get that skull, Ernest.
Yeah, you are.
We'll see, buddy.
Are you ready to see your friend, Jake?
Yeah. Let's see my friends.
In this room, you must custom. There we go. In this room is a blue, dark-skinned, green-haired, looking. I guess you guys have seen enough dark elves to know that he's a dark elf, and he is hiding in this room with a dwarf, a gnome, and an elf, and one Mishu person. Where's the gnome? Dwarf, gnome, no elves, and a gnome. I'll bring him over here. Are you going in there secretly? You making noise?
Yes.
So you're sort of similar to the other room?
Yes.
So
these chapters on here the conversation.
So, the dwarf, the Misha. Actually, you can understand. Well, I guess if it's not directed towards you, you can't. Actually, you can understand uh, plant talk. So this is actually perfect for you. So you have mushroom person goes first, and he says in mushroom talk, he says, "Moses, you cannot go out there and let them take you. They'll execute you. You are the leader here. You will bring the upper dark together. You will bring us together. That empire down there in the middle, the trident drow, they only want to execute you. They don't care. They want to divide us further. You know, if you leave, you're dead. You cannot go." And the dwarf says, "No, Moses, you can't go. I agree. We're better off standing our ground, hiding. Let the others die. We have to stand our ground. It's not just the upper dock that are at the hands of these tridents. It's also us in the upper world. Without these trades and the camaraderie that you promise, nothing can happen. These drow will take over and it'll just be slavery forever." And the gnome says, "Yeah, I agree. Us gnomes, we have such a bad look of things, but to be honest, I just can't stand working with these thieves. They take too much and ask for even more. It's pretty much being a slave the whole time. I gotta tell you, Moses, if you sacrifice these people now, I think we just hide. Don't you? Don't you think we should just hide?" And Moses says, "No, we die. We die fighting. We come back. Maybe something else. Can't let these people die. Bring Moses. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Should we go? Should we go to the square and trust? Walk past these zombies and go to the square. Bring Moses to the square. You have 5 minutes," he repeats. Moses starts to walk. Jake, what would you like to do?
Go poop on.
Yeah, let's get poop out. Yeah. What? I'm a bad. Do, do I want to stop him?
I don't know. Do you?
No, I don't. I'm gonna watch it unfold.
All right, this is going to be crazy. This is also not something I had planned. So here we go.
To this entire campaign.
Moses, Moses and the gnome and the mushroom walk out. The mushroom is going to cast. No, mushroom's not going to do anything. They're going to walk, but the dwarf is going to walk first. Are you sure, Moses? Jake, are you going to follow with them, or are you staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. Like, I'm gonna fly outside and watch.
Okay. So they're going to walk all along past these zombies, and they're going to get to the front here. And the dwarf is going to get searched and go through. Mushroom is going to get searched and go through, and the gnome is going to get searched and go through. Then Moses' turn. And this guard is going to say, "Are you Moses?" And Moses is going to say, "Indeed, I am. I am Moses." And a big whistle sound's going to go on out loud, and they're going to chain him up and bring him towards the basilisk. And the person speaking is going to come out, and he is a person with the speaker, or
The megaphone.
the megaphone. Yeah, he's going to come out and he's going to say, "Finally." Finally, we found you, Moses. Now the town can gather round and watch as we execute you. And it'll be this guy. Make. Would you guys like to do anything before this unfolds?
I want to have my guy try and steal that pouch from Aaron's.
Well, yeah, and I guess I'm already turning to walk out of this place because I'm heading to the square. I want to lead to the crystals to go find Bilhan.
All right. So,
Thank you.
and okay, so you're walking out. You're gonna have disadvantage. The guy's gonna come up to you and try to steal your pouch. He's gonna have to do a. Do you want to do it stealthily?
I feel like I would be kind of heightened right now, especially now that like I know what Doomhand is. Like I think I'm.
I think you're distracted.
Hmm.
You know where Doomhand is.
Yeah, him with the sword, like ready to go.
Skulls and on the sword.
Well, you know where my crystal is. You don't know where my things are. But yes.
All right. So roll for your guy against his.
What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll a drowse. Sleight of hand, which I think is actually not bad, against Aaron's passive perception. Now a drow,
Can I use my bonus action telekinetic to try and pull that pouch off, like help it lift up a little bit, so this guy can be easier to try and like just grab it and go?
do you have to have concentration on this guy?
I have concentration on this guy, but the telekinetic doesn't require concentration. It's a bonus action for free.
That will give you the advantage on it.
Okay. Alrighty.
This whole thing.
So
Hold on. It's for the drow though.
yeah. So I rolled a 14 and a natural 20.
All right, now, Aaron, you're not gonna like this at all.
It's right here. I'll send it to the thing.
Aaron, what's about to happen is gonna make you angry. Aaron, you are walking out of the square. You feel you feel a tug on you, and your bag all of a sudden is being carried by this elf.
Mm.
And the bag has what? The bag has what? The two skulls? and all of your belongings.
Right.
And Rose is about to get executed. And
If I feel this, I turn. I can react to this, right?
yes,
I think that I would immediately turn and swing my sword at this elf I don't know, who just stole, who now has my bag.
before that happens, as that's happening, the executioner to the crowd comes over and happens to be Aaron. Give me a investigation.
$14.
You see that the person who was in charge of the execution of Moses is that one person who you rolled that nat one, and it turned out to be a Moses supporter. And Sprock, where are you?
You.
Where?
How do you do that arrow thing?
Oh, here.
Yeah.
You see this unfolding, and Sprock's hands are down, and this guy comes over and whispers, "Give me a perception check, Sprock." Bats have, I think, better hearing than. Wow. Okay, so you can hear him say, "Don't worry, sir. We have a plan." And they say, "Go ahead and feed him to the beast." And Aaron, what were you doing?
Cutting this man's head off for trying to steal my shit.
Roll for it. And this guy's dazed. He's just sort of walking back to.
So now I get it, and so it's also with advantage, huh?
No.
No.
No, it's not with advantage.
No, it's just charm.
12.
12 on a drow does not hit. But is that going to uncharm him?
I think only if he. Let me check the.
Only if he hits.
I think it's only if he takes damage.
I feel like if he gets.
Or. The charm creature fell to the self and. Wait. No. If you or your companions are fighting it has advantage when we weren't. So it's charmed by you until the spell ends, or until your companions do anything harmful to it. And I think since I'm stealing from Aramis, he wouldn't be considered my companion.
He's your companion. You're stealing from your companion. It's okay.
My sword.
Wait, so hold on. What's the ruling there? What's the?
Yeah, no, that's so. It ends if any of my companions do anything harmful to it.
I'm gonna have to go with Aramis. This guy wakes up out of his charm, holding the bag. What?
I'm missing. I'm just like,
I've been charmed.
Sword up to.
I've been charmed. Why am I holding this bag? What's in this? He opens up the bag. Right before all this happens. Right before all this happens, Barbara is going to say, "Long live Moses." And you're going to see the sword come down and swipe Moses free. You're going to see him spring free. And Barbara is going to throw that bag she's been holding on at the basilisk, causing a large variety of things to happen. There are mushrooms and crystals and magic things and metal things in there. And it's going to be all in the vicinity. I would imagine a lot of people are going to die here. So let's
go. This is going to be crazy.
That's what we were setting up this whole time.
And
So-
there's going to be a. Wow.
I want to know who's gonna roll for who gets their hand on the bag first. Me, the knave hand.
Yep. I'm gonna want to argue my spell attack to try and snatch that thing.
I'm gonna argue. I get it. Right there, he's sitting there. He's about to open it. I can snatch it from him as he's opening it.
Well, as soon as you swing, I knew the spell's gonna end, so I would be trying to yank it then.
All right.
We gotta see.
First things first.
You're gonna be able. I know how, but I gotta know. I gotta see that. I know.
First things first. First things first. That thing is going to be that bag. Is going to be covering this area. All right. So everything in there is going to be covered
with the random item
with
from
the
the bag.
random explosion item thing. That's
Gotcha.
Jake, you're just outside of it. I love it.
So, what did I have to? I have to go back here. So you're gonna have some force damage. There's gonna be a lot of damage here. You're gonna have fire damage. Well, you're gonna roll for it though. Fire damage, poison, force, ice, psychic, and then it's another. I guess it will just be slashing or piercing. And then you're going to have to roll for. We'll have that roll be the last. All right, there are going to be 3 rolls, and there's going to be a d20 for each one. So, yeah, Jake, you're going to watch this. So, Chris, roll 2.
Yeah.
Roll 2 d20s.
Okay. Oh, also, Aaron, my drow dude got a 20 to snap the bag.
That's hilarious.
The first one is a 15. Second one is a 13.
Wait, what are we rolling for right now? I'm sorry.
Chris is rolling for damage on what happens with the next roll. So go ahead and give me a 1d6, Chris.
A 1d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 1.
All right, so fire damage. So what were those?
Okay. We also, before we start taking damage, I don't think anyone took any damage yet. When I did my rap earlier, we all take where did it go? We get temp HP equal to 13. We all get 13 temp HP.
All right, so you got how much damage did you get? You rolled 2 20s.
The first one was 15.
And the second one
was 13.
All right, so 28 fire damage distributed to everyone here.
Inside the circle?
Inside the circle.
Yeah.
So we all take 13?
You take 28.
Oh, 28.
But you also, Chris gave you temporary HP. So
No. I'm going to use my uncanny dodge. So I'm assuming, like, I see my bag. This guy is fucking going through it. I go to Snapchat it. This huge explosion happens. I'm going to use my uncanny dodge to have the damage. Take 14.
All right. I'm going to do this with the crowd here. I'm just going to say half of them got hit. No, I'm going to say more than half of them got hit. So the majority of them just disintegrated. Everyone that you were talking to.
The dude with the bag?
not the bag yet.
Just the dude. The bag's floating in the air with my mage hand.
Oh yeah, I think it's disintegrated. The
I fall.
Basilisk is a large.
Oh,
mobile
statue
piece.
is 28 damage too.
Yeah, I don't know if the statue's going to be.
Well, we'll see. That statue is.
Ooh, wow, Basilisk is taking some damage. Jesus Christ. How much was that? 28? Wow. Okay. Aranis, since you're the other person that's playing this game, go ahead and roll me 2d20s.
2d20s, let's do it. Uh, 17 and 6.
Oof.
So 23. I mean, you need it.
Oh,
And now roll me 1d6. Aaron, roll me one.
this damage type.
Oh, 1.
Fire again. Wow. Okay. Guess what, guys? Basilisk is fucked up, and half of the crowd is now dead, disintegrated.
23 fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
My statue crumbles to dust. The book dragon has 50 less HP.
Now you're gonna have to flip. Roll me a Chris. Roll me a d6, and even. The guy burns up. That's holding
Delta 6.
The guy burns up holding the bag. Now, there was a teleportation device in that bag as well. So, you're now going to have to roll for a Constitution save to see where you guys are going to be teleporting to, or if you guys teleport. So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gnomes on the board. Their Constitution save.
So the whole bag burns up and everything.
Might, depending on how you roll, and Aaron might dive to get it.
My main hand is still swiping at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the bag too. I want my.
You're dodging.
Yeah, I know what's happening. Well, yeah. Let me know when it's my turn because
It may not be your turn. Hold on. As long as you know, as far as you know, you were just walking out of here, and then this lady threw this thing. All right, gnomes. She's the save. Wow, that's hilarious. They all teleport. Every single gnome here got a 4. So they all teleport to Sprock. Roll me a d20.
Sandals, Jamaica.
Yeah.
13.
The 13. Let me just look at our. You know what? If you go on our stream, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go over here. 12, 13. They get teleported to the orc camp in the desert of the Shadowheim realm.
Oh. I see where they go. I'm watching the stream.
All right. Now,
Streaming so good.
the elves. They're going to roll. Ooh, a 9 plus. Where are they? They're also going to fail, I think. Roll me a d20, Aaron.
17.
17. Let's go back and see where they teleport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Ooh. First one that comes up. The Mishram Kingdom. So all the elves. Now he already he dropped the one that was holding your thing.
Burned up.
Burned up. So that's on the ground. No,
Oh.
it's the basilisk. One last one roll for the basilisk. Ooh, that's a natural 20. So he stays.
Nice.
That's what has happened. Oh, and Roses. Let's see what happens to him. Come on, baby.
And then just let me know how far away I am from my sack.
Roses is going to succeed, but he's prone because he's fucked. Okay. Now, where were we?
We didn't roll for our teleports.
You need to roll for your teleports. Give me a Constitution save.
Con save.
Would this be considered a spell?
18.
It would be considered. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
18.
18.
Oh, a 20 with that advantage.
Neither one of you teleport. Sprock, go ahead and give me a roll just in case.
A D20.
The con save.
God save. 9.
You do not roll for a Constitution save because you're out, but you do know there's a lot of brain everywhere. There's a lot of brain to be, and as far as I'm concerned, you're fucking hungry. Okay, everyone, roll me a initiative. There is a basilisk that is fucked up, that is left over. Aaron, you rolled, you saved. Yeah, okay.
16.
You guys see the bag is on the ground. Ooh, let's roll for bag.
Yeah.
You guys are so- roll for bag to get teleported?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's just a straight up roll. Aaron, this is your bag, but it is going to be influenced by Chris. So Chris, roll me.
I love you, Aaron.
You know what? I don't know.
Chris, roll me 1d4 to see what plus this bag is going to get on its Constitution save.
You shouldn't have killed my brother.
Yeah.
A 3.
Ooh, +3 on the bag roll for Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, you got to get a 15 or above here on this roll, or it is going to a random place on the.
It's a D20?
Oh yeah. And remember, it has all the skulls and shit in it.
Oh, alright. I'm gonna use my luck. I'm gonna get another roll.
You fucking better. Or
Oh, come on, baby! Yeah! 18! Yes!
the bag starts to move with all of our fucking two and a half
I like dive to it.
years. 2.5 years to work together.
I'm bullet close. I'm just like,
Oh, no. You don't grab it yet. That was the roll for the bag to disappear. Our 3 years of on this playing together was just about to get transported to like the Kraken.
Middle of nowhere.
Kraken.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hilarious. All right, now roll for initiative. The basilisk is up and about.
Hilarious. 61.
Okay. Jake, you're up, or Sprock, you're up.
Well, there's a lot of brains.
You're still a bat, right?
Yeah, I'm still bad.
Is your tentacle mouth?
I think I might need to turn back just so I can eat some brains. Are they just laying around? Brains?
You can get some. You can get some brains if you want, but you're in. You're in initiative. There's a basilisk.
Yeah. Where are you guys? In here?
Yeah.
We're so where Moses went.
In here, right?
Yeah.
Inside that big red circle.
The inside of
Well, it's the.
it's up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're in a fight with this thing.
Of course.
Does that even have a fight?
Yeah. You know what? Basilisk is going to go. That's not good.
Jason.
8. Chris, what you get?
For what?
Initiative.
Oh, 14.
And Sprout.
I got a 9.
All right, Aaron, you're up.
How close am I to the bag?
Oh, I got to roll for the Mishram. Still alive. 18.
Roll for the bags initiative. See if it starts running away.
It turns to rock. It looks the basilisk in the eye.
Petrified.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I wanna collect my bag and like scoop myself. Purposely keeping the basilisk body in my periphery, but not trying to look it in the face.
Okay. So you're okay.
So I scoop up my bag. Can I get to my bag? Like I don't remember where it is in this room. But I would scoop up my bag and then I would misty step.
If the creature starts its turn within 30 feet of the basilisk, and the two of them can see each other, the basilisk can force the creature to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So go ahead and.
That is me. That is I.
That's you, Boo.
21. That's what I'm
Fine. Gaze, you succeed.
Nice. All right. So I scoop up my bag and then I misty step to get to the other side of the room. 30 feet.
Okay.
Let me get that spell slot real quick. So yeah, I'm attaching my sack to me and I shuffle around in my sack and I start rearranging where things are.
Shuffle around.
Fumbling around in my sack as I'm attaching it back and like, tying it back since someone snatched it off me, And then,
I don't know who that was.
yeah, I don't know.
Race person.
It looked like some random dude.
Okay.
That's my turn.
The Mishram person's gonna go. and he's gonna go and try to attack. I think he was out of 30 feet. Let's see. So we're doing 5, right? 5, 2. Okay, he was out of the realm, so he's just gonna run up. I think he has an arrow attack. But he might not. No, he's just gonna run full charge at it, but it has to stop. He's got no cool ability. It is Stag's turn.
Stag's going to immediately pull out the mirror that he was given earlier and sort of block the basilisk with the backside of the mirror, shining the reflective side towards it, and try and see Morosis in the ground. And cast the healing word onto Morosis, who's within 60 feet as a bonus action.
So how much action does it? I mean, how much healing is it?
Huh. That's 2 plus 4, 6 plus 2 is 8 plus 4, 12 points of healing for Morosis.
Wow. He's still prone though, right?
Yeah. And that's my turn. I think that's all I can do. Well, I'll have the mirror up blocking the basilisk, and I'll where the fuck is this? My list. Yeah, that'll be my turn. So I'll have it.
Sprock, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Is this Morosis?
No, Morosis is upside down. This is this one.
He's this one. And is this a bad guy? Who is this?
That's a mushroom person that didn't get exploded.
True person that didn't explode. Alright, then I'm going to step up to here, and as I land here at the bottom, I'm going to change back into Sprock. And I'm going to perform a thunder with towards mushroom guy and this big what's this thing called?
The basilisk.
It's a Constitution saving throw for that.
Well, you need to do a Constitution saving throw first, because you started within 30. Actually, no, I don't think so. You were a bat. Never mind. Go ahead. I have to do a Constitution saving throw now.
Yeah, the con 6, 16.
Come on, baby. Oh my God. I got a 3, but that turns into a 5.
Well, that's not a 16, so
It's not.
that seems like you could take 34 damage.
Describe your kill. Describe your kill.
In a thunderous clap, it's basically you get so much damage that it blows them into parts and spews them 50 feet, away from it.
Blows it into parts. Nice. Does this one have to do a saving throw?
Yeah.
And so does Morosis, right?
I don't think so. I think he's not in the way.
Oh, you can get your square just on the two of them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
You fucking blew this guy. Dude, how much was the saving throw?
16.
Yeah. Thanks. Poor guy. Poor guy.
Same group as Aaron. I failed my charm. I cut your head off.
Yeah. mean, you have to. You can't let people walk around telling people that you're charming them.
So you hear, give me a perception check, group.
Oh no. Oh no.
17.
You hear munching going on in this house. Those dwarves are dead from the zombies, and they all start running towards you. They're far away from you. They are zombies. They don't run that fast. What would you guys like to do? Where would you guys like to move? Let me zoom it out here.
Is this tent structure over on the right here still intact?
This one? Yes.
Okay, I would run over to it since my statue was charred to a crisp. I will go and cast that into a flying carpet and hop on top of it. Use my animated performance
To make a flying carpet?
to turn
The cloth.
the tent into a my animated creature. And I'm gonna hop on the top of it as it's a large creature.
Nice.
Essentially, use it as a magic carpet for an hour.
What is everyone else thinking? Aaron, where would you like to go? The zombie horde is about to. They all start looking at you.
I want to dip out. So I told you, you have to head into the Crystal Forest, and I'm going to start trying to head in that direction. If I remember correctly, it's just on the opposite side of the Mushroom Forest, right?
Correct.
So as the stag flies by, he'll swoop down by Aranis and say, "You need a ride?"
Yeah, let's go.
All right, as you hop on, I'll pull out my flute and start playing a little tune and start singing. We doing big pimpin', spending cheese. We doing big pimpin' on the LEDs. We doing big pimpin' up at NYC. It's just a jigga man pimp singing beat.
And what does that do?
You're welcome. It's just me wooing Aaron on my flying tent.
I want to
Give you a dark inspiration for where we're going.
Well, I think this is where we're going to end tonight. But assuming, and I didn't have this planned out, but well, there's
And
a
a
fog.
wonderful thing will create a small little green crystal skull that looks like the one Aranis made for me. But the maximum value of this one is 160 gold, so as fancy as that can be. And it plays a little soft tune if you're within 10 feet of it, or 5 feet of it. And I'll say, here you go, I didn't want you to lose this one.
I would look at it. Interesting. Sure. And then I'll use Mage Hand to take it. And well, I'll put it in my pocket. Open up my little cloak pocket and let the Mage Hand drop it in there.
Okay.
I don't want to let go of the carpet fall. I don't want to let go.
I'll hold on to you so you don't.
Cool. Sorry.
All right, so this is where we are. You guys are on a flying tent.
Flying.
A flying tent. You guys just blew up the entire. I feel like I should just.
Just imagine one of those like getting pop-up tents just flipped upside down. That's what we're riding on.
I'm starting to think that I'm just going to do this because this is essentially what you guys did. So there's the trade port, and there are our heroes. I think that's where we'll end. You guys are going to get. Let's see.